Our All Select pregame show continues here with Pacelli coach Wayne Sankey. And coach, last time you were at this point at state, this team wasn't even born yet. Yes, talk about the journey over the years, getting to this point and seeing this team grow.
First of all, I didn't even think of it that way, Mike. So thanks for the reminder that I am getting pretty old. It's been a great journey. These guys, I go back to 2 years ago with the senior class where they were winning that sectional championship game against Edgar and got beaten 8 innings. And then last year they punched the ticket to state, and we were winning again at the state tournament up on Oliva Strum, the eventual state champion, and got beaten the 6th inning there. They're on a mission this year. They got to where they need to be, the game they've been looking forward to the whole year. But I give them a lot of credit because they didn't look ahead. They concentrated. They were in the moment, trying to take care of business one day at a time, the old cliche. But now tomorrow's the big one, or today I should say.
And you talk about just the big one. It's the last time with these guys. So yes, talk about what the feelings are like for you as a coach, and maybe for the guys as well. Just knowing this is for a bunch of them the last time they're going to wear that red and white.
Right. We don't really talk about it that often, and I guess it really doesn't hit that much. We don't think about it until that does happen. A special group of seniors for sure. Been great leaders. And they just love the game of baseball, and they want to get better every single day, and that will definitely rub off on our underclassmen, and it's a set of precedents for us moving forward as well.
And then turning back to the game itself, you guys made a statement in the semifinal against Edgar, setting records offensively, one of the best performances this program probably has ever seen. Just talk about the momentum from that and seeing that kind of performance from this team in their second to last game.
Yeah, that was just a lot of fun. That game was a lot of fun for us. Of course, and guys just had great at-bats. We got the bunts down. We executed, for the most part, what we wanted to execute, and clutch hitting. Guy after guy in our lineup, not just our 3 and 4 hitters, obviously. They carried a lot of weight yesterday, but even the guys on the bottom of the order getting some big hits and hitting the ball hard for us.
And how big was it to only have to play 5? You're able to save all of your arms except for Kelton, and be able to have now a pretty much full staff going into the championship.
Yeah, if you would have told me that prior to that game that we would be okay and we'd have everybody but Kelton, I'd take that any day. And that's big for us to know that, knowing that we have options coming out of the bullpen and what we want to do, and if we want to go to the bullpen early or if we want to ride Lucas a little bit longer. I have confidence in the guys that will be pitching for us.
On the other side as well, the defense was pretty strong in that semifinal, and it has been for especially for most of the series. Talk about the environment and the moment playing on that bigger field, how the players have adjusted.
They've been there before, and that's what I told them on the bus. Act like you've been here before, because you have, and they did that, and they've been playing good defense all season long. And if they do make an error, they pick each other up, and they know that their teammates have their backs, and that's what they're supposed to do, and that then in turn gives them more confidence to keep playing hard.
And you talk about that, and it seems like guys are pretty set in their positions. They know where they're going to be. You have one player who has been super versatile this year in Tomas. I guess talk about what he's brought to this team this year.
Yeah, you got to have that guy in a small school situation where he can play different types of positions, and that helps out. Early in the year we had a couple injuries, or even had some moments where guys were sick and couldn't play games, and Tomas has moved all over for us, and he's just been willing to do that and be that guy, and that's a huge part of our success as well.
And now turning toward the game itself, Johnson Creek, you saw them a little bit as you were waiting for your game to start. They went through their number 1 as well, but their number 2 is fresh and ready to go. What did you see from them when you were studying to try and take advantage of what they can do?
We're looking at their stuff again before practice. We're just looking at a couple of their games, and we'll watch a little bit more here after practice. But they did throw their number 2 a little bit in relief. I wouldn't say he's 100% fresh. He threw 20-25 pitches, but you never know. Once you get out there, it's going to be anybody's game. Johnson Creek's a very good team. They've been down there a couple times now, and we just got to be ready to play our type of baseball.
And what does it mean for this program, for this school, to have these 2 trips, to have now your 4th trip and a chance for the gold ball?
It means a lot. It means that this work that these guys have put in has paid off, and they're excited, and we hope that the community and the school's just as excited as we are. It just means a lot for these, in particular, as we talked about earlier, the seniors for sure.
And this is the last event for our coverage, last event for you guys this year, I guess. talk about just this year as a whole. I mean, it's been a pretty big year for Pacelli sports all around. Just kind of talk about the journey.
Yeah, our boys and girls basketball team to sectionals this year, and then we had some track athletes at state, some tennis athletes at state in the fall, and then softball's just been tremendous on a great run the last few years, and now hopefully we can close it out with that special trophy coming home today.
And then I guess lastly, ask, because we hadn't recording this the day before, but what's the bus ride like on the way there and on the way back?
We'll go through a lot of stuff on the way there instead of waiting till we get to the field, because everything's in so much of a hurry compared to a normal game. Ins and outs are a lot quicker. You only get 8 minutes versus normally we would take 15. So we do some talking on the bus, prepare them on the bus, and that way once they get to the field, they're ready to go. And I think that really helped them out yesterday as well.
And then finally, what's this town going to be like if you guys get that gold ball, bringing it back to Stevens Point?
I think it'd be pretty cool. This is a baseball town, whether it's Spash or us. This has always been a strong community for baseball, and it would be nice to bring that gold trophy back.
So, Coach, thanks a lot, and best of luck.
All right, thanks, Mike.
That's Wayne Sankey of the Pacelli Cardinals. The Division IV championship game is on the way next on Zaleski Sports.